Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, y'all. I'm Janelle. So today's Saturday, y'all. I was just gonna relax again today, but I was like, let me get out and get some fresh air. And plus, I need me a kombucha, and not just one. So I'm going to the store as usual, per usual. So today, I just need to get just a little bit of, just a couple things. I really need to re-up on my chili onion crunch seasoning. Y'all already know. Y'all know what it is, right? I need it. And just a couple other things. So I'm going to Trader Joe's, which I really don't even feel like it, honestly. But and then I wanted to make some homemade non-dairy butter pecan, because that's my era, y'all. You can laugh all you want. That's my era. That's my favorite ice cream. But I have not been able to eat that ice cream because I've never seen non-dairy butter pecan ice cream, right? So I had bought my mom ice cream maker December, okay, Christmas of 2024. She's never opened it yet. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm going to be using it, because what you have to do is you have to put the like cup part to it in the freezer overnight. Why overnight? I really think that you could get off with putting it in there for a few hours. I don't know, but it says overnight. And then that's when you put all of the ingredients in there, and then voila, the ice cream is made, right? So I'm using it because she's never opened it. I was going to buy myself one and just put it in my storage so when I leave, but I was like, I'm going to use hers first just to see exactly how it works, right? So I need to get the ingredients for that too, which I'm going to have to go to Sprouts, because I need non-dairy whipping cream. I need, what the hell? It's a couple other things. I have it written down. So y'all know like how Carnation milk is, but it's the non-dairy one. It's not by Carnation. I need that too, but not like literally Carnation milk, but like the Carnation, well, that's the brand, but like the cream that oh my goodness, I can't think of what it is. It's not whipping cream though. Y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, I have to get the non-dairy one of that too. They have that in Sprouts. Sprouts is kind of like on the way. But then I need this one ingredient that I have wrote down when I was looking up. Of course I need pecans. When I was looking up the everything I need. And they don't even have that at Sprouts, I don't think. But I'ma see. But yeah, that's the only thing that's going on. Right now it's like 2 something. Yeah, 2 something. And y'all, let me tell you, so from the last video, right, my son had went to the cemetery that same night. And come to find out, when I was saying that my son's father, like the cup where you put flowers and everything that is built into his plaque was gone. It actually wasn't gone. It kind of fell down inside. I don't know, obviously, you know, from wear and tear, it must have got broke and it fell down. I didn't even, you know, my son told me that part. But when he had called me, when he actually FaceTimed me, I said, if you don't get the hell out that cemetery at this time of night, y'all. Now, okay, I thought cemeteries was open from dusk to dawn. I don't know, because I would never plan on going there at night. And when I say never, I mean never. And I know never is a strong word. I say never, right? Y'all know I watch horror movies all the time. It's not really about just being in the actual cemetery, you know, being afraid of like the deceased. No, it's about all the other evil things that happen. No, I've seen too many horror movies, and I just was like, he wasn't by himself though. It was him and Tyra. I said, if you don't get the hell out of that cemetery before they lock those gates on you. Now, keep in mind, I don't know the hours, and I don't want to know them because I'm only going during the daytime, right? But y'all know how I get dark so early. It was pitch dark outside. I couldn't even see anything. He was trying to ask me something, and he was trying to show me how the cup had fell down. I couldn't see nothing, y'all. That's how black. I was just like, and of course, you know, by him being a guy, he wasn't afraid of anything. I just was like, then this was maybe about 6:50 when he FaceTimed me. Then I ended up calling him at like 7:10, 7:15. He was still there. And all I did was just shake my head. Y'all, I just was like, if you don't get the hell out of there, like, because all I kept thinking about was just all of the horror movies I watch, right? And then the not to mention of them shutting the gate or locking the gate. Like, I would think that they would be able to see if any cars is in there, but that's a very big cemetery, so I don't know what type of searches they do to make sure nobody's in there, and I don't want to know. But I just was like, if you don't get up out of there. So yeah, that was that. And like I say, the cup wasn't gone. It broke and fell down. But the other mystery is, where is all the flowers that I have been putting on there for all the months that I be going? Because sometimes I'll take the old flowers, they be artificial flowers, I'll take the old flowers and then put new flowers, right? But none of the flowers were there. That's why I thought the whole cup was gone, right? And then by the time my son got there, he was saying the flowers, the real flowers that I put on the grave looked like they was chewed up. So I'm thinking, do the geese, because it be so many geese in the cemetery, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Where the hell? I wasn't even paying attention, y'all. I was about to go the wrong way. Oh my gosh. So I was thinking, do the geese in the cemetery, do they eat real flowers or something? That's why I don't like taking real flowers there. My son said they were all chewed up, and it looked like a lot of them were gone, because like, I had sent him a picture from when I was there earlier, so he know, you know, how many it was, you know, the bundle. Yeah, he said they were all chewed up. So I'm gonna go back before this year's out, and I'll probably just tape artificial flowers, tape them over his plaque, because like I say, the cup is, you know, unless his mom get the cup fixed, the cup is still broke. But anyhow, oh, wait a minute. Let me turn this on. Because I literally was, I don't know where I thought I was about to go just now. Let me see.
The route is being calculated.
No, that's not it. So I ended up making my Thai dish. If y'all watched the last video when I bought the ingredients, it turned out, I mean, it was just, you know, very simple, but it was just the flavor of like the Thai basil sauce. That was the only thing that was unique. But y'all, if y'all been watching me, y'all know I eat shrimp and pasta all the time. I just love all different types of pasta, and y'all know I'm pescatarian. So anyway, yeah, so it was good. I had put 4 chili peppers in there. It wasn't spicy to me. My brother came over yesterday, and he ate some, and he said it was he told me it wasn't spicy, but he told our mother that it was. I'm like, yeah, but it was good. Let me see something. Yeah, y'all, so that's all that's going on with me right now. I wanted to leave out a little bit earlier, but I really just didn't feel like it, you know? I really just did not feel like it. I know a lot of y'all probably watched the documentary, excuse me, The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. I had actually saw that whole story prior to this documentary, maybe like 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. I don't know who had made a video about it. Somebody had made a video about it. So I had, like, shortly after it happened, because I think it happened in 2022. So I think this was 2023, or no, it had to be either 2023 or 2024 when I saw that story. And basically it was some of the same footage. Some of the same footage, you know, that was in the documentary, because that's all the footage they have, you know. But yeah, y'all know that story was horrible. Like, it was horrible. If y'all ever saw one of my videos, I'm gonna put it right here. If you have not watched that video, it's a couple years old now, you can go back and watch that video, y'all. I had like a neighbor, the property that I was buying, y'all heard me say in the last video that I said I didn't really like or care for anybody in my neighborhood. Y'all heard me say that, right? Because that's what it was, because I didn't. So okay, so this was one of the parts that I had left out in that video, because I kind of like, you know, it's kind of like sensitive to speak about, but I mean, it wasn't my life, you know. Let me pull over real quick. I need to get this address real quick. Whoa. Okay, so when I was telling a story about one of my old neighbors, y'all. So if, as you know, when you are buying property and, you know, you can rent out your property to whoever you want to rent it out to. So it was this girl who had lived next door to me when I bought the house. I bought the house in 2003. It was a girl who had lived next door to me. She was very cool. Very cool, very sociable, very polite, right? The thing was with her, her and her boyfriend, she didn't have any kids. It was her and her boyfriend. They used to fight a lot. This was the part I left out in that video, right? They used to fight a lot. So imagine buying property, your neighbors, you know. What is going on? Okay, so yeah, I had to
Now turn left.
I had to pop the address in because y'all know how if you go different ways depending on where you coming from. I had to just get my directions together. Anyway, so my old neighbor, she had already was buying her house long before I had even got there, right? Again, she was very cordial. You know, not a whole bunch of chitter chatter because I don't do that anyway. But she was very cordial, you know. And it was her and her boyfriend, y'all. They used to fight all the time. They used to fight all the time. Can you imagine? See, people rant and rage about home ownership all the time, which I don't like. I don't leave no comments. I don't leave no likes and none of that when I see a lot of that type of content come up on, you know, social media, because people try to make it seem like people that rent are at the bottom of the barrel and people that are buying houses are at the top of their game. Absolutely not. Just because you buy a house don't make you a better person, right? I had bought a house before damn near any of my peers that I knew, right? It was never a big ass deal. I never thought that I was on top of anybody, right? It's just, you know, achievement and accomplishment for self. It's nothing to, you know, make it seem like that you are better than anybody. But the way that this whole era is now, people try to act like that they are so much on top of other people because of, you know, just any type of accomplishments or a whole bunch of things, which is ridiculous to me. That's why I don't, like I say, I don't leave comments and I don't like a lot of content that I don't care for. I don't like it, right? So, and I don't leave negative. I don't comment at all. You see what I'm saying? But being a homeowner, depending on where you buy your house and who's your neighbors, can be one of the fucking worst things that you could ever do, right? And saying that to say, you know, because you can't necessarily just jump up and leave. You can when you got your credit and or your finances in order, because that's what I did. I put my shit on the market and my house was under contract in 23 days. So you just have to keep your finances in order, right? But back to the story. So her and her boyfriend used to fight all the time, y'all. It was so much chaos, you know, hearing them fighting and everything. And I used to want to call the police so bad, but I know how women are. I know how women are. And that's why you see me solo. Women will choose a man over their friends every single time. Now, mind you, if it don't apply, let it fly. Because, of course, it's not everybody. Let me see. But, yeah, majority. And me and her wasn't friends. But let's just say, hypothetically, if I'm going to keep calling the police on her because she's getting beat up, because she was, don't y'all think that that would have, you know, created so much tension between me and her? Because I know for sure she would have stayed with him. You see what I'm saying? Because after every time that they were fighting, he was still living there. You see what I'm saying? He was still living there. So I learned very early when it comes to certain situations, of course not all, to mind your business. When it comes to certain situations, not all. So she ended up selling the property, and then somebody else bought the property. And the person who bought it, they never lived there. They just rented the property out. So as years went on, I was having all of these different neighbors back and forth, because people were moving in and out because the people turned their property into rental property, which you have no control over that, right? So it was this one girl, and mind you, this is when I would ask you to go back to that video. And you will hear the whole context about me and this one girl who had ended up moving next door to me. How she thought that she was going to create complete drama and a whole bunch of chaos but that shit didn't work the way she thought it was gonna work. You see what I'm saying? So then back to the perfect neighbor. Like stories like that happen a lot.
Turn right after
they happen a lot.
1,000 feet onto North Charles Street.
It may not happen to the, you know, the very point of somebody being, you know, murdered, but a lot of neighbors just don't get along. They just don't, you know. People are very unreasonable at times, especially when it comes to like noise and everything. Because one of my old neighbors on the other side, they were so loud, so dysfunctional. It was like a family house because they had owned the house for many, many years. And it's like they be making these damn lines too narrow. So yeah, they were very loud. They used to
Please follow the road for 5 miles.
They didn't like used to blast music or anything, but they used to have like a lot of family company and a lot of people running in and out their house, screen door slamming, you know, that type of chaos. And these were homeowners, y'all. So some people think if a person is a homeowner, they just gonna fall in line, whatever the hell that means. You see what I'm saying? People that buy houses are not necessarily orderly people either. I don't know where this society gets this from, like I say, and I'm only going by some of the commentary that I see online and everything, when people try to make it seem like buying a house is the next best thing since sliced bread. It depends on where. It depends on where, because everything depends on where. But the one thing I love about renting is you can get up and get out and be on to another neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? Because if y'all watch the video that I popped on the screen from the last vlog that I put up, my so-called luxury apartment ended up being mice infested due to them having these commercial restaurants at the bottom of the building. And the reason why I blame it on the restaurants is because when I first moved there, the commercial spaces were empty, and I never had that issue until 2 years later, because I lived there almost 4 years, right? And the maintenance guy told me that he had lived there for years and he had been working for the you know, complex for years. So, well, I won't say years like that because the place was built and I think it was 2016, 2017. I moved there in 2020. So he had been living there, you know, prior to me living there. So he said that it came from the restaurants. Y'all know where there's food, you know, once mice get in somewhere, it's a done deal. It's a wrap. You can hang that shit up. It's a wrap, right? It's going to be very, very hard to get them out, especially once they get into like the walls and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. But it was just too much, y'all. So yeah, my whole point in saying that is, y'all see what happened with that, and y'all see I got the hell up out of there, right? And that was that. And I don't even know why I was thinking about moving to another unit, because that's what they had offered me at first. Why would I even think about moving to another unit when it could have been the same situation? So I'm glad that worked out the way it did, because like I told y'all, they wanted me to apply for another unit. No, I'm not signing another 12-month lease, because I had just signed my lease like 2 months prior to everything just kicking off with these mice, right? No, I'm not signing another 12-month lease. Let me ride this lease out in another unit at least, right? But yeah, since they want to do that, yeah, I was out of there. And they let me out of my lease with no fees and everything, because I mean, why not? Especially because I had a track record. Like I said in that video, I always keep a paper trail on the track record and receipts and shit. I don't want to talk to nobody on no phone when it comes to like calling a leasing office about any issues you may have. The maintenance there was 5 stars. It was 5 stars. Never had a problem with maintenance, right? But I like to do everything via email because I have proof, just in case I need proof. I don't want to talk to nobody. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm sure me sending her like all of the emails and pictures and everything, like I was complaining a lot about it. And yeah, that's what probably assisted me, you know, with her not having a problem with me getting out my lease, right? But yeah, that's that. But just to say, people need to stop creating this narrative about thinking that they are so much more than what they are. You see what I'm saying? They need to stop. That's why I cannot get with a lot of this social media shit. I can't. And I consider YouTube a streaming platform, but you know, you can still say it's the same thing, whatever. But some of the stuff, you know, I just can't get with it. It's just too fake for me, you know. It's too performative and too fake. These streets are raggedy as hell. And y'all, I be swerving all around potholes and everything. People behind me probably say, what the hell is wrong with her? But yeah, so I will see y'all when I get to the store. Probably don't record in here like that because this market be so crowded. Like, you be lucky if you have any toes when you leave out. Like, seriously. Seriously. Y'all, did y'all see what I mean? I don't know exactly which footage I'm gonna be able to add if it wasn't, you know, too choppy, but I can't. That's why I wanted to come early. Every single time I come to Trader Joe's, it's been like this. Now keep in mind, this location is a newer one, right? But we had our older location many years ago because I was shopping in Trader Joe's on and off since my son was about 6, right? My son is 27, by the way. So back in the day, it would be crowded, but not like this. Not like this. Yeah, so they didn't have my my favorite flavor of kombucha, which is the peach one. I used to love Triology. That's the one I got, but I only got 2. So when I go in Sprouts, I'm gonna see if they have my favorite flavor. Yeah, but I should have put this bag in the trunk. Yeah, it's just too congested in there. You be so lucky if somebody don't run over your damn feet with the cart, because that's just how crowded it be. It's just too much. It's either good to come here like at night when they about to close, or early. And y'all know I'm not that morning person. But, whew. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. See if they have Peach Paradise. What's this one? Mystic Mango. I might like that. Let's see. Oh, here you go, right there. Nope, put that back. Right here. I need one more. Ooh. Yeah. It's the best flavor right now, anyway. Whew. Okay. So. What is this? I need non-dairy whipping cream, which I know would Market have it, but I would think they would have it in here. We'll see. Found this one. So y'all, I found pecans, but I'm about to put these back. I'm about to put these pecans back because I'm not paying $9 for these. Right here. Right here. Look at this. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is go to another market when I leave here. There's another one down the street. So I was in here for a minute, y'all. I was talking to somebody I ran into. I'll see y'all when I get back in the car. So of course they didn't have maple extract. So at first I was gonna get maple syrup, but I think it's some in the house. Cause I'm feeling like maple extract, maple syrup is borderline almost the same thing. And then the pecans, like I showed y'all, I had to put them back. There's no way. And then Trader Joe's was so crowded, I actually couldn't even get over there where the nuts were. It was just too many people. So I said, nope, I get them from somewhere else. So now I have to go to another store. You know what? I'm gonna put this in my trunk. And the thing is, like I was telling y'all before, when I was saying, basically I spend a lot on ingredients, like buying all of this stuff for ingredients for stuff I want to cook. Ooh, that's where a lot of my money goes to. You gotta buy this because you gotta find this, and like right now this maple extract, like really? Whew. So I had ran into an old associate of mine. I hadn't seen her in, I'm talking decades, y'all. So I was talking to her for a minute, and then I kept on going around in circles, because one thing about me, I'm short. So I'm looking for stuff in the market. I only mainly look eye level. I never really look down, and I rarely look up, right? What was it? The oat milk concentrate that I had found, that was always the bottom shelf, and I didn't even see it. But I ended up finding it myself. I ain't asked the lady about that, but yeah, so let me go over here to this other market, and this is it. This is it. Yeah, so like I said, this market right here was just over the next shopping center. This is it. If they don't have it, I'll find it some other time. And the thing is, people always say, you know, they have their opinions about Walmart. I would have found everything I needed in there for sure. For sure I would have. Especially the maple extract. I know I would have found that in Walmart. That's why I always say you cannot go to one market for everything, because you're not going to find it. This is more like it. $2.39. Oh, I might just get two. Which one is this? This almond. Let me look up another recipe real quick, because I don't see maple. So I looked up another recipe, and it just said use vanilla extract. So that's what I'm gonna just use. I'm done. But it's so sad how these people be having these jobs and they literally hate their jobs. I tell you this all the time. The one guy, he was pretty, you know, he was cool, but he sent me on a dummy mission. It's like, y'all don't know where shit is at your own job. You need to be asking somebody. Shit is crazy. Okay, y'all. Where the hell did I park at? I think over here. Let's see. So the one little young girl was so damn miserable, it's sickening. But the one who rung me up, I told her, stay respectful and stay pleasant. Yeah, stay like that, because everybody don't have it and everybody's not like that. And she said, yeah, I know. She was like, thank you. Yeah, it just don't make no sense to be so damn mad at work. You know what I mean? Like, why are y'all so damn mad? And okay, we get it. Everybody not people like, because I'm not that much of a people's person, but I'm very respectful and I know how to deal with people. So yeah, that was all I needed, was those. They was $4. It's cool. Longest I wasn't paying, even though I pretty much almost did, but I just feel better about the price being cheaper than $9. Like, that's ridiculous. I think you're supposed to have like let me see, one of those reward cards, which I don't, because I don't shop in there. Yeah. I'll talk to y'all when I, you know, get back in the house and then show y'all everything I got, which is not a lot at all. So y'all, this is everything that I got today. Trader Joe's. I really do like this coin. Y'all already know. That's what I actually went there for. So I just got 2 this time. And then, of course, because I just like this one so much better than the other one. I'm going to show y'all the other one from like the regular market. I like to use this bread for French toast. And then I really do like this fish. And then y'all know I got these 2 from Sprouts. This is my, like I said, my favorite flavor now. The whipping cream. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I needed this right here for the ice cream. And then I had just bought some peppermint tea. And you already know the pecans. And then the cones, I got them from in there too. But this chili onion crunch I've been getting this one on and off for a long time too, but I don't really like this one that much. It just don't taste all that. It's just not what it's supposed to be given, especially in comparison to the Trader Joe's one. And I think this one has peanuts in there, so if you're allergic to peanuts, beware, but I believe it does. And it just has like a funny taste, honestly. But I like to put the seasoning and the oil on my eggs. But yeah, this is everything I got. That's it. Y'all, so I am just relaxing. It's not even 6 o'clock. I'm on my 2nd glass of tea, which I have so much tea, it just don't make no sense. It didn't even actually make sense for me to buy this because I could have drank my chamomile tea. Chamomile, if you know, is good for bloating also. And my stomach be pretty bloated because of my thyroid tumors. But, so what is it? Peppermint, chamomile, and ginger. I don't like ginger tea. So yeah, but anyway, I'm actually starting not to like tea that much anyway, because I am more of a coffee person. But I've been drinking tea pretty much my whole life. But I just, if I had to choose, I would choose coffee. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and chill and do my crossword puzzle, because I'm trying to finish this book. Get off of my chips, y'all. Energy is eating my sour cream and onion chips, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Get off of my chips. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit here and just chill. It's like whenever I drink hot tea, I need to drink water like right after. It just, I don't know. It just make me, I don't know. Yeah, but come on now. It's a shame. I have my bird eating sour cream and onion chips, and he loves hot chips too. So, and these is my favorite too, y'all. These are so good. It's like, once you eat one, you can't stop. Almost like Pringles. But I was eating them last night. But yeah, so most likely I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow because I'm not doing anything else today but just my crossword puzzle and just chill. So I'm making fried apples. It's the next day, y'all. I got my vegan butter for my French toast. And I did add coffee creamer in my French toast. You know, the mix. But yeah. I only had a little small apple, so. So y'all, I ended up getting the wrong milk yesterday. I was supposed to be getting condensed milk. When I showed y'all the grocery haul, I didn't even catch it until I was starting to edit this video. And I'm like, you know what? I might need real glasses because how did I miss that? I think the condensed milk was right next to the can that I picked up. But I'm going to just keep that anyway. Because when I make homemade mashed potatoes, I always use oat milk anyway. But just not the oat milk in a can, right? So I'm going to just keep that. But I have to go back to the store. I'll probably go later on today. I don't know. I was going to go now. I don't feel like it. It's like 10:15 in the morning. Yeah, I don't feel like it. But I'm going to show y'all the ice cream maker. I put the base part in the freezer overnight. Because I read the instructions. You do have to have it in there for 24 hours, right? And it's just like, well, it's funny because my mother had already opened it. But I had never actually physically saw it, right? So the base part has like liquid in it. I'm assuming it's water, like not in the cup, but just in the base part of it. So I guess that has to get frozen, right? Anyway, I'm going to show y'all that, but let me finish cooking. So y'all, this is my first meal of today, and it's 10:30 right now. Avocado, y'all know I put the chili onion crunch seasoning on there. This Morningstar bacon. Morningstar. And I got my log cabin, because I love log cabin. But yeah, so about to eat this, and I will see y'all a little bit later. So y'all, it's later on. It's like 9:30, right? I never left out today. I had to actually work today. I've been logged off of work. Once I logged off, I just ate, and I just been chilling, right? And let me see, I just cleaned my face, so you might see some of my medication. Because the one for dark marks, I don't really rub it in. I kind of rub it in just a little bit. So I can actually see a difference already. Y'all might can see a difference, but I can definitely see a difference already. I told y'all it worked. You just got to be very, very persistent about it. But now I need a refill on the other medication for acne because I'm getting real low on that. But yeah, so I might call that in tonight because I'm going down that way tomorrow. But yeah, I might call that in tonight. That's probably what I do. Call that in tonight so I could just knock that out. But yeah, I never left back out. So I left the base of the ice cream maker in the freezer again. So it'll be 48 hours by the time that I make ice cream, right? But like I told y'all, I don't even know what the hell I was looking at. Like, it literally just said, you know, I was looking for condensed milk. I don't know. That's the same can, though. The cans are the same. I just didn't pay attention to the fact that it didn't say condensed. But anyway, when I leave out tomorrow, y'all going with me. So, yeah, when I'm up and dressed and everything, I'll get back with y'all. Y'all, so it's the next day, right? Whew, when I tell you, the ripping and running don't stop. I had to get laundry detergent, and I had to get... It was one other thing I needed to get, so I got that already. And, of course, I went and got the condensed milk, right? And when I tell y'all that, you know, when you are very adamant about, you know, cooking your own food and, like, just preparing your own meals, it takes so much energy, right? Not just energy into actually cooking, just energy into going around to all of these stores, getting all of these ingredients. Y'all been watching me for years, then you know. I've been doing this all my life for the most part, right? So... yeah, I left out a little bit early. What time is it? It's 11 something. So this was the brand of condensed milk I ended up finding because I did not go back to Sprouts. I went to Harris Teeter, which is one of like my top 3 favorite markets, right? And this was the only can left. So I just got this coconut condensed milk. And when I was in there, I only spent $5, which is a damn shame that cost $4 and some change. And I just got one hot chocolate because I'm not really a real big hot chocolate person, but I do buy from time to time. But yeah, I just got that. And then I went and got the stuff I needed. Which was the laundry detergent. And what else did I get? Pistachios, because I needed them. Let me see. Oh. And out of all the ripping and running I done, y'all, I had forgot to get butter. I needed some more butter. It don't make no damn sense. But I have remembered it last night. So yeah. That's about it. I don't have no more stores to go to today, which is good. Because like I say, you know, it can be very overwhelming sometimes. Like, you know, trying to get all of the ingredients you need for recipes and stuff like that. But you know, even if I feel like, oh my goodness, I'm doing so much running around, I always just like sit back and remember. Like, I just saw this guy in a store who was in a wheelchair, who I'm sure wish he can walk, and I wish he can walk. I have a friend that's in a wheelchair that I wish she could walk, right? So that's why I just try not to complain when I do a lot of ripping and running, because I'm just blessed to be mobile. You see what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be fit for the age that I am anyway. When I see a lot of my peers, when I run into people that I've known all my life, they look way older than me. Like way older than me. Like way older than me. So, and of course not everybody. But yeah, so I'm just blessed. These loud birds. I'm just blessed to be mobile and, you know what I mean, and able to do the things that I do. But yeah. So I had to eat before I left out the house, because I was like, I'm not buying nothing. I'm not buying no food. But I think I'm gonna cook again today. The meal that I had bought all the stuff from H Mart. The last video, which I have a lot of ingredients, excuse me, I have a lot of ingredients left anyway. I think I'm gonna cook again. And then the Thai basil, I'm gonna plant that today, because I had some fresh soil, so I'm gonna put that in a pot so that I probably won't have to buy that no more, because it'll just grow. You see what I'm saying? It depends, because I think my mother's house, I think her windows are north facing, which does not get a lot of sunlight. That's why a lot of my plants are dead, y'all. I'm only down to 3 plants. When I came there, I had 16 plants. That lets you know that. And I have a green thumb for sure, right? Yeah, it's because her house don't get a lot of sunlight. But yeah. But it was this lady in the store, right? So I can't stand when people do this shit, but it's okay. You know how like you're in the store now, of course if they think they're being helpful, but I don't look at it that way. Maybe it's me, maybe it's not. You know how like if you in the market, and or even let's just say if you're in Walmart or anywhere like that, and like a person put like the divider up, you know, dividing their stuff from your stuff. I didn't even have my stuff on the belt, right? But it's almost like they're gonna make sure that they don't pay for your stuff. It's just like I say, it could just be me. But she popped that thing up there so fast, I didn't even get up to the damn belt yet, right? And then I'm standing in front of like the little coolers that's in front of the on the side of the registers, and then she was like, oh, can I get a water? I looked at her again, and I continue to put my stuff on the belt. You're gonna fucking wait until I move. What the hell is wrong with these people, right? I didn't say nothing. I showed her. Yeah, you're gonna wait. So it's just like, I don't know, did you think that I was going to move because you instantly said you wanted a water, or did you think I was going to hand it to you? Because I wasn't doing neither one. So yeah, I ended up putting my stuff on the, finished putting my stuff on the belt, and then that's when she was able to get the water. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Now she tried to play, because I know people like to play devil advocate, right? She tried to play like she was so nice in a sense. So the cashier was like, she was using her reward, and the cashier ended up having to ask her date of birth, which I never heard of that before. But anyway, so when she said her date of birth, which was last month, she was like, happy belated. The lady didn't even say shit. I was just like, people are so rude. she didn't say a damn thing, y'all. She ain't say nothing. I was like, I can't with these people. You clearly hear her say happy belated and you don't say anything. When I tell you, I cannot stress this enough. Like, everybody's different, but the older you get, oh go ahead. The older you get, you just start saying stuff for what it really is, and you don't like it. You just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? You get to see the world for what it is and not for what you want it to be. And I just don't like it. I don't like a lot of stuff I see. I don't like the fact that a lot of people don't have no damn manners. I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. That's why I try my very best. And I think I do an awesome job. I try my very best to stay to myself. Okay, he got this big thing hanging off of his truck. Thank you. Yeah, I can't. I just was like, that was so rude. The lady didn't even have to say that, right? Because some people don't even give a damn about your birthday. You're the only one that really care. Maybe your parents. Yeah, nobody cares. So, go ahead, sir. Oh. So, for her not to even acknowledge that the lady said that, I thought that that shit was so rude. Okay, miss, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, my gosh. Go ahead. Damn, nobody letting her go. It's her turn. People are so damn... Go ahead. So impatient. It's never that deep. But, it be small stuff like that that pisses me off, y'all. I'm just like, that lady is so damn rude. But if she thought she was going to be rude with me, she got the right damn person. When I say right, it's never wrong when it come to me. You got the right person. Yeah, I'm not moving for nobody until I get finished doing what I'm doing, and you need to say, excuse me. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, my mother was telling me about a situation in the market. Y'all know she go to the market like every other day, right? In the market the other day, I think she had let a lady get in front of her who didn't really have much. And a white lady. And then, you know, I think the lady, she said the lady had like 2-3 things, you know, she didn't mind. So yeah, because it's really never a big deal, you know what I'm saying? Then that's when the lady friend comes up and get in the line, and she had all this stuff. And then, mind you, I wasn't with my mother, but my mother was like, her and a friend like kind of went back and forth. Oh, that lady better be glad that I wasn't there, because it wouldn't have never happened. People like to disrespect women, and then they definitely like to disrespect elderly people, whether it's a male or female. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not having none of it. I just was like, what? But yeah, I wasn't with her though. But yeah, that kind of stuff is just so damn annoying. It's ridiculous. That shit annoyed me so bad when she was like, can I get a water? What the fuck? If you don't wait, fuck is wrong with you? What is she looking at? People are so nosy. What's this? Yeah, but like I said, y'all, it's early. Y'all know I will come out early if I'm really going somewhere. But like I said, I had to eat real quick because I was like, I ain't buying nothing. I ain't buying no food. When I calculated, now keep in mind, y'all, remember me saying it, my mother go to the market. That's the second person I saw getting poured over today. My mother goes to the market every other day. I'm not exaggerating. It's pretty much almost every other day, right? And y'all see me buy what I buy, but I don't always record. I don't vlog every day. So, 1 month I had calculated, you know, me going to the market, all of the food and stuff I bought, on top of everything that we already be having. I spent almost $500, y'all. And I know that that's like pretty normal for some people, but in a household where I'm at, when there's so much food in there, no, it's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. Oh my gosh, you talk about something hilarious. Oh, I thought I was gonna park up there. I'm gonna park right here. This damn thing is raggedy as hell. Y'all, this is the ice cream maker that I got her because, you know, it's small and very compact. So my mother has a lot of appliances. So what's that other one? I can't think of the other one. The creamer, something creamy or something. Ninja creamy. I wanted her to have that, but there's no room for that. So I got her this one. So we'll see how it works later on, right? And then I forgot to show y'all that I had ended up getting 2 crushed red peppers when I went to the store too. Yep, I went to Target. I had to get 2 Well, that's not why I went there, but yeah. 2 crushed red peppers. I had to get laundry detergent. But yeah, this is it. So, and this is the part that's in the freezer. And then this is how it look when you put the top on that you plug up. Y'all, after the last clip, I had changed my clothes and I wanted to come take a walk because it's not too bad out here. And of course I had to change my clothes. I had on jeans. There's no way I'm walking in nobody's park with no jeans on if I can help it, because they was too tight anyway. And then I had on boots. So yeah, I just changed my clothes and put on some active wear. But the sun was out like when I first got here, because I walked halfway around the park already. The sun was out, but right now it's kind of like fading away. It's starting to get chilly, but I got like on 2 tops underneath of this hoodie. But yeah, I just wanted to take a walk before it start getting too cold, because y'all know I can't handle it. Like, my bones is not cut out for no cold weather. I don't give a damn. I was born in this climate where it get very cold, but I'm not cut out for it, and I never will be. But oh, do I got my phone cut off? I must got my ringer down all the way. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all in a second. It's so funny how quick the weather switched up. I mean, it was, you know, not all that warm anyway, but the sun just left. And now she was having a picnic, I think. Well, I don't know about that, but how did she get down there with that stroller? She must have went the other way. Oh yeah, she must have came that way. I'm thinking about these steps right here. I know she didn't go down there. So when I go back in the house, I'm going to cook, and I'll show y'all. Now I'm pretty much almost all the way around. Well, not really, because I didn't go the whole park. I never really go the whole park, because this is a big park. But gotta stay fit, like I always say. Like, I ain't playing. Cause like, if y'all remember, like, a lot of my fitness equipment, all of that stuff is in storage. Only thing I have with me is 1 pair of dumbbells. Like, everything else is in storage. Like, I don't have room for all that stuff, so that's why I just left it there. But this is still a really good workout, you know. But I really need to start using my dumbbells again, like, for real, for real. So y'all, I just now planted the basil I bought in the last video. This is what left. This is what's left. I cut it from right here. I don't know if I should have cut that all the way down or not, but it should be good. So y'all, as you know, I'm back in the house, right? I had just planted the basil that I showed y'all, and then now I'm eating. Do you know that I ate the whole bag of corn? Remember the corn I just bought the day before yesterday from Trader Joe's? I ate the whole bag, and now I'm on the second bag. So that night I ate some, yesterday I ate some, and today. That corn is so good. I mean, it's just regular corn, honestly. It's just cut, you know, just regular corn. So I'm sitting here. I have 1 more kombucha left, so this is my 3rd one. Almost gone. I actually had it when I was at the park. I had poured kombucha in my water bottle. Well, it's not really a water bottle. It's a bottle, whatever you want to put in there. But yeah. So I'm just sitting here eating the fish that I had bought from Trader Joe's also, that I showed y'all the day before yesterday. But the next thing I'm going to make is the ice cream. And then I'm going to cook some food. I don't know what. But I'll show y'all the ice cream. And it better come out right. All this ripping and running I done. So I'll see y'all in a few. This is everything that I'm using right here. Everything y'all saw me buy This is the melted butter. I think it said 3 tablespoons. This recipe I was looking at. The recipe also said 2 cups of whipping cream. This is so small in the inside. This is this is just for one person, y'all. You could just make it multiple times, but this is nice and frozen. But yeah, using the rest of this butter that I had from a couple videos ago that I bought. This was pretty good. I like this. I'll buy it again. And then I'm toasting the pecans. But yeah, so I'm just going to start pouring. I'm not doing no measurements because, like I said, the recipe said 2 cups of whipping cream. This is what? This is a half a cup. So yeah, this is too small for that. So like I said, y'all, if y'all consider buying this, it's very inexpensive. It's just for one person. You just keep on making ice cream as you want to, you know. But like the other one that I was telling you about, I really, really like that one. But my mother don't have no space for that. And yeah, so that's why I didn't get her that one. And then I don't think she's going to be making ice cream no way, y'all. But that's why she never opened it. 2 months would be 1 year since she opened this box. Well, she had opened it, but, you know, she didn't use it. 1 year almost. So 10 months. But yeah. Maybe. Let's see. And I already cleaned this off because I don't play about these cans. And I made some rice too, y'all, because I'm about to make something. I think I'm about to make sardines. And I like to put them over rice. So, and I know y'all probably like, oh my gosh, that don't go together. It most certainly don't. But I don't know how much it is, but I'm just going, oops. No measurements. And I'm going to do this before I actually add the pecans in there. I'm going to add them in through there. Okay, wait a minute. So we'll see how it looks once it's a little bit more whipped up. We'll see. Getting a little thick, y'all. I see, but I think what I will probably do is put this back in the freezer, but we'll see. So y'all, I had it going for a while. Excuse me, for a while, because I was just trying to see if it was gonna get thicker. Oh my goodness, this thing is hard to open. Oh, hold up. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so y'all see how it's really didn't get thick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in. Oh, look at all of this. Oh, it got stuck around there. So I'm going to let it whip up a little bit more, and then I'm going to put it in the freezer. But actually, I didn't follow the instructions properly, because I think you're supposed to just... Oh, but it's not like... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. So y'all see, it's not thick yet, but I'm going to let it... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This tastes good. It tastes like butter pecan, of course, but okay, how do you... Oh my gosh. How do you put this damn thing back on? But of course butter pecan, because that's what it is. But it's like the coconut flavor. What the hell? Where's the... Oh, here it go, right here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to let it turn, you know, a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna put it in the freezer. But that tastes good. Now, of course, if I wouldn't have not used the coconut condensed milk, I wouldn't taste coconut. But if I would have went back to Sprouts, but I wasn't doing it. Even though Sprouts was only across the street, I just didn't feel like it. But anyway, yes, that tastes good. It just needs to get thicker. Whipped up some sardines. Like I told y'all, this is sardines and tomato sauce and fish sauce and crushed red peppers and all of that, right? And then, you know, I told y'all I made my rice. That's right here. But yeah, like I was telling y'all, I put the ice cream back in the freezer. I'm gonna leave it in there for like an hour or so. I'll let y'all know like how it actually, like I said, it tastes good, but we're gonna see how the texture is once it is frozen. But I guess it works in reverse of the Ninja Creamy, because I think that when one of y'all that is watching probably have that, I think that one works. You put everything in it and then you freeze it, opposed to freezing the cup like I had to do. Anyway, but yeah, and I also think it plays a big factor because it was non-dairy. Non-dairy may not whip up as much as dairy. You know what I'm saying? If any of y'all have this and y'all used it, let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Thursday, 4 o'clock. Every Thursday, 4 o'clock, I will see y'all.